Welcome to Washington. I'm Brett Baer. The country's top experts in terrorism had a message today for lawmakers on Capitol Hill. It's us or them. The head of national intelligence says al-Qaeda will continue to target the U.S. until Osama bin Laden and his lieutenants are dead. The comments come a little more than a month after the latest unsuccessful terror strike. This on the same day we learned the man charged with trying to bring down an airliner on Christmas Day had more to say and started talking again just 4 days ago. National correspondent Catherine Harridge reports.
Right out of the gate, the chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee asked the panel, which included the nation's top intelligence official, the CIA director, the FBI director, and their counterparts at Defense and State, the bottom line question.
What is the likelihood of another terrorist attempted attack on the U.S. homeland in the next 3 to 6 months? High or low? Mr. Blair?
An attempted attack, the priority is certain, I would say.
Mr. Panetta?
I would agree with that.
The ranking Republican said the decision to send the alleged bomber on Flight 253 to criminal court, where he got a lawyer and stopped providing information, was catastrophic.
Enemy combatants must be questioned to the fullest by the intelligence community before, if they are Mirandized, before they are Mirandized and given attorney.
In his most detailed public account, the FBI director explained how the decision was made.
It rested in with the head of our counterterrorism division, along with attorneys from the Department of Justice.
And Mueller said reading a suspect his or her rights did not always limit intelligence gathering.
Mr. Abdul Muttalib has provided valuable information. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. And that the interrogation continues despite the fact that he has been Mirandized?
Yes.
Having initially told Congress earlier this month that he was not consulted about the Abdul Muttalib decision, the Director of National Intelligence now said he supports it.
And I think the balance struck in the Muttalib case was was an understandable unbalance. We got good intelligence.
One of the most compelling exchanges was between Republican Senator Hatch and the Director of National Intelligence on how closing Guantanamo makes the U.S. safer.
Is there an intelligence or analysis that the threat from al-Qaeda would be diminished?
You're a much better lawyer than I am, Senator Hatch. What I'm trying to say is it's a factor that helps the enemy.
Which led to an extraordinary debate among the panel members about the Christmas bomber and the 9/11 trial venue.
Madam Chairman, if I could finish, all I do have a problem with is I think it's stupid to put the whole country through this mess because the Attorney General feels like it might be a better way of doing things.
But I've really got to correct the message.
Okay.
First, the policy was really established during the regime of Ronald Reagan.
A policy Feinstein says treats terrorists as criminals. And with today's hearing, the very political debate over the handling of Abdul Muttalib begins a new chapter with testimony that the no-fly list has expanded and that the 23-year-old suspect is providing intelligence even though he was read his rights. Given the confusion on December 25th, the larger question is what framework does the administration propose for future cases? Brett.
It's an amazing story.